Hello and welcome to Time Troopers. Today we're going to be looking at mission 3.3, Sword of a Warrior. As always, you should read the mission infill text to make sure you understand the story. Special instructions on this game will be a two-sided card. We'll get round to that in a little bit. First, let's look at the dice we'll need and the cards. We're going to need the pink dice, so as always, we will grab our timeline dice and this pink blossom dice for this era. We will take out our time tokens and our time token dial so that they're all ready. Then we'll have a look at the deck. So in this deck, we're going to need R1 to R4 and T1 to T8. So we will go down here, take out our Edo Japan deck, and separate them into the cards we need and don't need. I'll do that quickly. And T1. Okay, so the cards we don't need, we will place back into the box. And we will set the box to one side. Here is our deck. We'll also grab our Time Trooper deck, so we know we're going to need that. And we'll go and have a look at the setup. So here you'll see in the setup we have the R1 card, and it says Shinobi underneath. So if we take the R1 card, you'll see it's a two-sided card. One side is in black and white, and at the bottom it says Shinobi. The other side is in full colour and says Bushido. This is to represent the two states that this warrior is in. It's a Miyamoto card, and we'll come on to what those mean in a little bit later. During the setup though, we will set it Shinobi side face up. The rest of the deck gets shuffled, and we'll place as normal. You will see from the setup there's no troopers that start in play. We start with 4 time tokens and we will draw 5 and discard 1 card. So very easy to set up. So we start with 4 time tokens and we will draw 5 and discard 1. Okay, we're going to discard that one. And so this would be our starting hand. We have 2 troopers and 2 time tokens. So that's how we would start the game. Very easy to set up. What we're going to go through though is the special rules of this game. So the mission brief: defeat Miyamoto and obtain the artifact. Success: defeat Miyamoto and have 10 time tokens on the dial. So this is the first time we've needed to keep currency to obtain our mission. We'll fail if 3 troopers are defeated. So in the special rules it says Miyamoto is a two-sided card with 2 different texts and attributes as we've just discussed. Shinobi, which is the state he starts in. Miyamoto cannot be attacked. Instead, stealth 3 to find Miyamoto and then flip the card. Place 3 tokens to the side of the card. If the card is ever flipped, discard these stealth tokens. Shinobi Miyamoto will not attack on his turn. So in a state of Shinobi, what that would mean is, let's say we had Bull in play. Bull cannot attack Miyamoto. We can only stealth. We have to flip the cards. We have to find him. He's hiding in the shadows. So if we had a couple of cards in play, let's say for Kelly's turn, she can stealth for 3. So we would stealth for 3, roll our timeline dice, and let's say we rolled a blank. We then have the 3 required tokens to place at the side, and we would flip Miyamoto and discard the tokens. If Kelly's roll had been a -1, then we don't have the 3 required tokens required to flip him. Instead, we would just put the 2 there because obviously 3 minus 1 is 2. So we would leave the 2 tokens there, but it would mean we would only need 1 more token to flip Miyamoto. If you ever have 4 or 5 tokens, it only counts as 3 and you would discard them. So what does it mean when it's Miyamoto's turn? When he's in Shinobi, he just wouldn't attack. He's hiding in the shadows. When the card is flipped, normal engagement rules apply. So you can attack Miyamoto and he can attack you. You will see the health is the same on both sides of the card. So 4 on that side and 4 on that side. However, the attack values are very different. So on this side of the card, when he's in Shinobi, he doesn't have any attack because he doesn't attack you. But on this side, his attack is 1. However, pay attention to the special instructions here, which says his attack value is increased by the number of troopers in the combat zone. So because there are 2 troopers in this example, his attack value would be 3. So the more troopers you get out, actually the stronger you make this card. So that's something to be aware of during this mission. Everything else, very straightforward. You would play the cards as they come out. But remember, to complete this mission, you would have to defeat Miyamoto and get 10 time tokens on the dial. That's everything. Good luck!